Hello, hello, hello. So we want to take a look at Coldhaven, a vampire city. Now, I did a show on this when it was back at version like 1.7 or 1.8. But my understanding is that it has been updated quite a bit. And it should be worth looking at. It's now it's around 317 megabytes. And we do have some descriptions here and some things about crashing and different things. I will tell you from my testing with this load order I have here, I did not have any crashing issues. I didn't have any frame rate drops or anything like that. Now, I am on an Xbox Series X, so that may make some difference, but I wanted to make sure that you understood that. So the first thing you have to do is you have to talk to an innkeeper. So I chose to talk to Hulda. So we're going to talk to Hulda and find out about this. Yes, why are some people whispering? The vampires. Come on, it's the vampires.
I hear people talking about some vampire city. Can you imagine? Sounds like a load of bull to me, but you never know. I also heard there have been some vampire attacks around Iverstead. It might not be related, but who knows? These are just drunken ramblings.
Vampire attacks around Iverstead. So, yep. Alright, travel to Iverstead.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
So that is the first part of this. You might hear me drinking some coffee, sorry. So we're going to head on to Iverstead, okay? Alright, we've arrived in Iverstead. And you'll notice it's daytime and the guards put away their torches, which is nice. And now we're directed to go into the inn here in Iverstead. The Valmir Inn.
Welcome to the Valmir Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Okay, he corrected me and said Valmir Inn, but nonetheless, I say Valmir.
Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now?
Nobody's talking to you. We're going to track down some
I'd keep away from the
vampires.
bar on the east side of town.
Yes, what can you
It's
tell?
haunted.
What can you tell me? Come on.
We've had some attacks on patrols outside the town, and a few drained bodies have been found in the river. It's not safe outside at night anymore. There's been a stranger lurking around town at night on the weekends, and some drunk said he found an evil shrine south of here in the hills.
Let's see. Now we have to talk to the stranger or find the evil shrine.
If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long way down.
It's a long way down. Anyway, let's head on. Let's go to find the shrine, I believe. I believe that's the way we're going to go. I think that's a little easier than finding the stranger.
Potions, right?
Yeah, see, the shrine is not going to be far from Honey Strand Cave, so should be pretty easy to locate. I think there's a good path to it, though. Wait, that's the senile fisherman? Is he the guy? No, must not be him. So now this is a voiceover of this. You'll see me saving from time to time because I didn't know when I might have some kind of crash or anything, because they had mentioned crashing. And like I said, now this is a voiceover. I really already did this, and I might speed this up at some point. But I want you to be able to see where the shrine is. I think there is actually a path to it, but I get a bit impatient here, and I just kind of jump up the mountain. But if you keep walking around, you can find a path. So I'll just let you know that, because I'm going to, I think, find, yeah, like here, this is the upper part of the path. I'm like, oh, yes, I could have just walked up here, though it's really not much of a path, I guess. Depends on how you look at it. Here we have a drained body, I guess. Oh, it's an Imperial, I'm sorry. Still, I think there's supposed to be a drained body. So this is the door that's going to take us into Coldhaven. Open the vampire shrine. So we'll do a quick save here just to make sure we don't crash or anything. I want you to see this and see that it works. I am going to have some breaks in this. I remember some of that, but I don't remember all the details, so we're going to go through this together and kind of see what I did. This is like an kind of an antechamber, or you can think of it almost as a puzzle room. It's really not much of a puzzle, though. You'll see. Right now, I'm like, okay, it would make sense if I was supposed to see. I saved before I got on here. It would have made sense to me if that was the way down, right? So I'm looking for a door or any other way to get in. I'm like, there must be something. Let's see, that's stone guard boots. Okay, that's not really helpful. Are these switches? Sometimes these light things are switches. Can I click on that? No. Or the gargoyle? No. Can't click on the shrine? I thought I'd be able to click on the shrine. No. So at this point, I'm like, what am I missing? I'm sure that I'm supposed to be able to go down in the shrine. You know, in under that, like trap doors, how I think of that. Wait, did you see that? That's it. Open the trap door. It was that simple all along. I was like, wow, okay. So now we can go down the trap door. Now this is, as far as I know, the only way to enter Coldhaven, okay? You can close it behind you, which I think is funny. It even puts the rug back. Anyway, I wasn't sure what to expect, so I was sneaking just to be safe. This is a long, if I remember right, this is a long stairway. We're going to get down to the bottom. I may speed some of this up, depending, but I wanted you to be able to see how to get in here. I think that's important. We come down, 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 down. Now this mod does automatically move itself to the top of your load order like that. You don't really have a choice. You can't move it. So I want you to be aware of that. So we made it to the bottom and open Coldhaven. I'm going to do another save, just in case, to make sure we don't have a crash. And then we're going to enter Coldhaven. Dun dun. Alright, so now we're in Coldhaven, and we're going to be looking around. I decided not to be sneaking, because there doesn't appear to be any reason to right now. Oh, the burnt corpse. We found some bone meal. Not much here other than stuff to like burn. Now you'll notice the orange problem there with these doors. I am using the orange patch, you know, the patch that's supposed to replace and get rid of those things. However, for this mod, even with that patch down at the bottom of my load order, you're going to see that we still have this. So let me show you in my mods. We're going to scroll down to the bottom and show you that I do have that mod here, and it is low in my load order, much lower than Coldhaven. Oh, I went right past it. Where was it? Color patches. So color patches remover, I am using that. However, those orange doors are still there, and there's nothing, you know, we can do about that. If this patch doesn't take care of it, I don't think we have any other solution. I will say, in my time playing with this was the only time and place that I saw this issue, just with these doors. So just wanted to mention that, let you know. Alright, so we're going to move on. We might as well go through the doors, orange or not, doesn't matter. It looks weird and funky, but like I said, it's the only time or place I saw that issue, at least that I remember at this time. These are the guards. You'd think they would attack the living, but they're not. I know Faith is not a vampire. Now, the appearance of this place looks very similar to what it was in my old video, but it's not exactly the same.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
And I am using some different mods, as you saw when we scrolled down. So there are some other mods at play. How many of them actually affect this, I don't know. I would imagine some of the textures and things do. But this mod is at the top, and it may set its own textures for certain things, and then it would ignore my textures. So there is that. There's a weird, funky line in the sky. Did you see that? When I turn or move a certain way, there's a black string that kind of came down in the sky there that was weird. I don't know what causes that or what that's from. I've rarely seen it before.
Let me know if you want any.
Oh, these are all vampires.
Clean mug around here somewhere.
This better
Oh, so you are the Great Karsh. Oh, and you can get horse armor from him. Yes, the infamous horse armor. Woo.
In Coldhaven, I have pride in my
He has
work.
pride in his work.
Weapons will never need to be sharpened, and my armor will protect you from anything short of a giant spear. I have some special.
Alright, so I'm probably going to speed some of this up, because we do a little bit of running around and exploring, and then we find some quests and we do those. So I'm going to pick up the pace here a bit and move us forward, and then I'll try to stop us when we run into anything interesting. But until we like get a quest or something, because I'm going to do a couple of quests, I'm going to kind of move us forward. Otherwise, you're going to have to watch me just kind of wander around and talk to people. So I'm going to speed this up, okay? Alright, so the Tower of Sovrina. I think this is where I pick up a quest. So we want to look at this. I do have to explore a little. You have to walk through those curtains. But you know, you can tell that Skyrim really wasn't made for you to walk through curtains, but you can do it.
I'm waiting.
I am Sovrina Tamara's personal assistant, scribe, advisor, and lead scholar for Coldhaven. Her will is my command. The Tower of the Sovrina was the first building constructed in Coldhaven. Its stones are inscribed with powerful runes and spells of protection. We stand in the center of power in the city, and we are watched over by Molad Bal himself. If you have any needs, you should approach me first. If I deem your request worthy, I may decide to bring it to the Sovrina. Or I may not.
I may or may not, okay. It's kind of dark in here, so I threw the torch on so I could see. There's some different places to explore, but I'm looking for anything that might be a quest. So even though I wasn't supposed to, I barged into this person's quarters, and there she is. So we're going to try to talk to her. She's going back to bed. Come on, girl. Wake up. Wake up. Come on. Wake up.
Of course. How can I be of assistance?
Of course. She's going to help me.
As a mortal, my guards will ensure that you are safe in our city. I do advise you to be on your guard, though. Some may wish to have a taste.
Some may wish to have a taste.
Of course. I am the Sovrina of Coldhaven. I have freely given knowledge of
Look at her leg.
and armor to the people of this city.
She's like, I'm listening to it too.
all the noble houses of Coldhaven, and they crowned me Sovrina many years ago. Our city has grown and flourished. I was not present for the construction of Coldhaven, but I knew the founding members. Their contributions.
She says Coldhaven instead of Coldhaven.
Coldhaven welcomes traders and merchants from the outside world as long as they swear to secrecy. We have had to make examples of some in the past. Our coffers grow rich from the abundance of trade and our gold mine. I am happy that vampires have a place to live in total seclusion and safety.
Okay. Where are
Only
the...
one remains here in Coldhaven, I am afraid. Sikira refused to listen to reason. I brought Coldhaven new strength and new hope, but she wanted to keep our city open to the world at peace. Peace will never just happen. We need force to ensure that it remains. Sikira was voted out by the noble houses and left her role in shame.
Oh.
My dearest friend, Galen, was another founding member. He enjoyed traveling throughout Skyrim, trying to recruit vampires for our city. He also kept a close eye on the Dawn Guard and Vigilants who swear to destroy us. He was killed one night by one of their patrols. Our last founding member, Dalaran, has gone missing.
Instead of patrols, she said patrols.
Dalaran was obsessed with some of the Dwemer artifacts you can find around Coldhaven. His disappearance was sudden and disconcerting.
Oh, I can look for Dalaran if you want.
That would be greatly appreciated. Please keep your eyes and ears open. A fresh perspective may help find clues we have missed. I'll inform the captain of the guard that you'll be exploring around the city. I suggest you start in the mine, the sewers, or the worker hovels.
Oh, of
I'll
course.
have Netheris double shifts in the mine to
It's
help
always the
find
mines
anything
or the
we can.
sewers,
We'll
right?
make certain the sluice gates in the sewers are raised too.
Alright, a founding father. So see, we have a quest to do. Now, I'll try not to do too much spoiler stuff, but, you know, I'll at least show you how to get some of this started, as much as what I did. I'm not saying that I did everything correctly. You may want to make different choices or do things differently. So I am using my powerful torch mod, not mine, but I'm using the powerful torch mod in this game. That's what I was just checking on. And why do we have dead draugrs just like falling out of these things? I can't go in there. They just like fell out. We can't go through whatever it was. This is probably something maybe that you get to do later, or that you find later, I don't know. Oh, that would be stealing. That's too bad. I guess the dead draugr does not want me to steal their staff. There's a sign at each of these things, too, and I'm not sure if that really means anything. Maybe we'll find out later. Alright. She went back to bed. She's like, I'm tired of talking to you. Yep, this is the only way out. Alright, so we're going to try to explore around. They don't give you any marker or any clues. We'll try to explore around and see about this
Need something?
Dalaran person. Ah, here we
Not
go.
exactly. I'll have the guards force more Falmer to excavate the mines, and the captain of the guard will open the sluice gates in the sewers. That will help you explore both locations more thoroughly. I find it mildly amusing that you thought I would go with you. I certainly will not be traipsing around in treated water or a damned mine. I am an administrator, not a common adventurer.
That's right, he's too good for us. He is not going with us.
Take my leave then.
I would take my leave. I find it amusing that you thought I would go with you. Alright, so that was good. See, it's kind of good that they voice things. You know, gives it a certain character, a certain flair. The guard, he's more solid than anything. I guess that's her throne. There's a... Oh, here we go. What's this? Well, I can't read it. Oh! It's a Master Vault. You know we have to try it, right? Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna probably have to take a break here. They have some weird food there. But I want to try this door when we get back, okay? Ah, look at that. It raises... Am I going to get in trouble? That's my thought. Am I going to get in trouble? It doesn't. It's white. Let's try the grand balcony. Oh, okay. No problem there. Yeah, there's more of that black stringiness you see in the sky, in the background. It's kind of weird. I don't know what's causing that unless it's the atmosphere. There appears to be no texture on this telescope base. You may have noticed that. Overall, though, I'm not seeing anything major. I'm just seeing a little oddness with that black stringy stuff in the atmosphere, in the fog. So, alright, so let's pop back in. Again, like I said, I'm going to have to take a break for a minute before we get into this master vault, because I do want to get into that, okay? Alright, so we're back. We're going to get into this master vault. I did do a save. Hopefully we won't get into any trouble. And here we are. This is what we got in here for. To see a guard, a gargoyle. Oh, something. Nothing happens. We're blocked out of the vault. Okay, there's kind of a magical barrier here, I guess. And I guess you have to have the right handprint to open it, basically. Now, I saw a little...
An alchemist,
I saw a little flicker or something there. Yeah, there's a little of that here, but not much. Yeah, but you see a little flicker there on that texture. Not sure what that's about. Alright, so we're going to leave here. We're going to get back into our quest and look around for like a sewer entrance or something like that. So I'm going to move us forward. Alright, so this is the mine. We're going to go in and check out the mine. Now, my first reaction when I see Farmer is always to attack, right? Unfortunately, as we're going to see, it's not necessary to attack these guys. But this is my first reaction when I see Farmer. $500 bounty, did you see that? I'm like, wait, why am I getting a bounty? And then I'm under attack by the guard. And so I really had to kind of think this through. I was like, oh, I must be doing the wrong thing. Alright, so here's where I decide to load back to where I came into the mine so I could do this properly without killing everybody, which was not the right choice. I should not have jumped in and killed everybody. So we're gonna just kind of calmly, peaceably walk through here and try to do what we need to do. See, they're not our enemy. So I just need to not get into a fight. So this is a little weird, and it's kind of strange having them all around us like this, but they are not our enemy. So there you go. So we're going to explore forward. So I didn't really find anything that I was looking for in there. So we're going to move on out of the mine. Alright, so that was a long load, just so you know, but we did come out of the mine. So now, I think we need to go to like the sewer. That looks like a sewer entrance there. You'll notice they do have some different ingredients here in this mod. So you can explore the food ingredients, and see what you think of that. But we're going to jump into the sewers. Alright, so we're in the sewers. That's a skeleton. Is he my enemy? I don't know. But my solution is to kill him first, find out. Oh wait, he's putrid and he is my enemy. So we're going to do some running around and exploring down here for a few minutes. This is all part of that quest, and we're trying to get to the arrow, the marker. So I'm going to speed this up for us, okay? Alright. Alright, so we're getting close to our destination here. We gotta swim past some slaughterfish, and we're kind of up in this cistern or something like that. And we gotta jump out, and that's the person we're looking for there. They're dead. And there's dead people hung around here. And, there's a guy attacking us. We have found Dalaran. We need to report to Tamara, but we are dying. So this guy is very powerful and does a lot of damage, so just be aware of that. And he does a lot of damage, that little whirlwind thing. So there you go. That's how you find Dalaran, but then if you're not careful, you die. So I wanted to make sure that we could get that guy. So I think I put on the God Ring, and we're going to go back and take him out just to see what he has. So here we are, we're back, we're coming back into the cistern with Dalaran again. Where's he at? Last time he snuck up on me. Oh. There he is again. Okay. See, with the God Ring, easily dispatched. And then that starts another quest. Anyway, I kind of spoiled some of this for you, possibly, but I wanted you to see that there are some quests you can do and different things here in Coldhaven. It's an interesting mod. I didn't go any further because you really want to explore and play this for yourself and do the story and different things. That's the whole idea of the mod, okay? So I'm going to move us forward again, and then we will take a quick look at the mod again, okay? Alright, so we've been looking at Coldhaven. It's about 317 megabytes. It does move itself up to the top of the load order. I want to show you the load order I'm using, because I am actually using a pretty full load order, but Coldhaven didn't really seem to have a lot of my textures. It seems to have its own textures built in. It looked very nice, though. Of course, being a vampire city, it's very dark. I want you to see that I have certain mods that I have turned off. They're not turned on in this load order because I didn't want to have conflicts or anything like that. So I did turn off a number of different mods because this is our show load order. And I keep it pretty full and busy, but I keep a lot of stuff turned off that we don't need. So just showing you that. The ones that are turned on are active and the others are not. So just wanted you to see some of this. I am trying out some different things, trying some different water mods and all different things. So we have some different animations to look at in the future. But for this show, I'm just showing you what mods I'm actually using in case there's any question about that, in case that would be helpful to you. So I'm going to scroll back up to the top here. Just wanted you to be able to see this because sometimes people are like, well, okay, that worked for you. It's not working for me. What's in your load order? So I'm just trying to show you what I do have active in my load order now. There could be other mods out there that conflict with this mod that I'm just not using, so I wouldn't necessarily run into the same problem. So you have to be aware of that. Alright, so I wanted to show you the mod properly here. This is the Coldhaven, a Vampire City mod. This is by Brahanan, and it's about 317 megabytes. It is voiced. And overall, I would say everything's good. It's a lot better than it was in the past. Now, I did not play it for an extreme amount of time, but I would say that a lot of the issues I saw with the old version have been corrected. And it seems to work really well. Now, I'm running a Series X, Xbox Series X. That's what I'm playing on. So, alright. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. And I will catch you later. So, I want to acknowledge these people who donate to the channel, who support the channel. They put their money where their mouth is, and I really do appreciate that. So, thank you to these folks. And thank you to everyone for watching and supporting the channel. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.